Good morning and welcome to Coffee Chat with David and Kylie Knight.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for being here for yet another day of Coffee Chat. Today is Wednesday, April the 29th, 2020.
Yeah,
Here we are.
here we are. Sorry we're a little late. We're having some
Tech issues again.
technical difficulties. But we are talking to a concert promoter today. And
That's true.
very often when you're doing a concert, you start, 5-10 minutes late.
Fashionably late,
Fashionably
right?
late, exactly. So it seems to be appropriate.
Your hair is crazy. I don't know if I can look at you today. Somebody's in need of a haircut.
I'm in desperate need of a haircut. I decided today that, I wanted to try and see if I could do the normal David cut. And
it's not happening.
it is not happening. No, I need my stylist.
Yeah, we need our stylist back again.
Having technical and hair issues today. That's my role.
But this is what happens.
Exactly.
Right? This time, shut down.
Oh, well, hey, be sure to. Why did that go to the wrong screen?
Today is great.
Oh, be sure to like and share. Tell everybody that you're checking out.
Yeah.
Coffee Chat.
And if you're just joining us, we have an incredible guest, so you want to stay tuned for that. And after that, we're going to have a big announcement for you guys, something we've been working on. I think we've teased it before.
Yeah.
So that will happen at the end of our show. So you will want to stay around for that too.
Stick around.
Yeah.
And if you're joining us, be sure to use the hashtags Hello Nights and Cup of Awesome. And if you're watching on replay, be sure to use hashtag Hash Browns. Do we want to talk about this?
Sure. Well, okay. So we got up early this morning and went for a morning walk to get a little exercise in, because it's what you're meant to do, whatever, and it's healthy for you. But then it's one of those things when we take this. It's just over 3 mile round trip that we take, and part of that on our way kind of back home again, we just happened to pass a donut shop. So what are you meant to do? You got to support the local business.
Exactly. We're all in this together.
And if you watched our Coffee Chat on Friday with our farm stories with Jennifer, she talked about a jelly donut. And so we didn't have a chance to grab a jelly donut then. So we grabbed a jelly donut. If you don't know what we're talking about, go back and watch Friday's episode and check out Jennifer's farm story. It's a really good story.
It's a great story.
Donut will make so much more sense.
Yes, yeah. And I went with a lemon-filled donut.
Yeah, I got the jelly-filled.
The raspberry jelly, which was nice. Looks good.
But I don't think I'm brave enough to actually eat it.
On camera? Because it'll spill, much like the story.
Yeah, and I'll get, it's got that beautiful coating over it.
Right, and it'll go everywhere.
It'll just be everywhere.
Well,
somebody's going to get a screen capture of us going.
Well, then tell you what, let's just get to our morning interview today, so that way we can get to our donut quicker. Today we have a friend of ours who we've known for a while on Facebook, but we've never had a real chance to kind of sit down and chat. But he's a concert promoter. He's a cancer survivor. And we think you guys are going to love him. His name is Toddy Bear, which is just the best name in the world. So please welcome Toddy Bear to the stage. Oh, goodness, and I forgot to change that. You're good, Toddy. You can go ahead and talk. How are you?
Hey, I'm great. How you guys doing?
Hey,
doing good.
Welcome to Coffee Chat. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks. I appreciate the invite.
Yeah.
And you are up in Connecticut, correct?
Yes, it's a beautiful day here today, and like you, I'm going to be taking a walk this afternoon. So, hopefully, I'll pass through some donut shops as well.
There you go. There you go. Now, what are the donut shops in your area? Like, is there?
Dunkin's popular, right?
Basically, it's the big one, Dunkin' Donuts, and then some local ones.
Gotcha.
No Krispy Kreme over here.
Oh yeah, we love some Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, I remember growing up in New England, and there's the Dunkins everywhere.
Oh yeah, that's right. Right. And then you go further north.
In the town that I live in.
Oh really? There's 6. Oh my goodness,
wow.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
They make good ones. Well, hey, so let's get into this. So we talked a little bit about you're a cancer survivor, you're a concert promoter, but first and foremost, you're a Christian. And so tell us your story. How did you come to know Christ?
Sure. When I was 17, an evangelist came down to do a crusade, and that's when I first became saved. But actually, 17 years after that, when I was 34, is when my life changed forever. I went on a retreat because one of my famous people that I follow, his name was Wayne Watson. He's the singer, and I never
Yeah.
actually met him before. But he was going to be appearing at this singles retreat in Florida. And part of me said, wow, this is a no-brainer, go see him and have a wonderful time. But, being reserved and shy, I would have to meet 180 other single people that I didn't know. And it was like, okay, what am I going to do? So I mustered up all my courage and I went on the retreat and I was just like welcomed. So you're the famous Toddy from Connecticut that came all the way here to Florida. And I met so many wonderful friends, 180 of the nicest people I've ever known.
Mm.
And I actually got to see the artist Wayne Watson in concert, which was terrific, a dream of mine. And after the concert, one of the friends that I met at the retreat, his name was Kevin, he actually he made an arrangement to take Wayne back to the airport the next day and included me because he knew what a fan I was. So for 90 minutes, because it wasn't the local airport, it was a 90-minute airport in Pensacola. Sorry about that.
That's okay. The joys of technology.
I had a 90-minute conversation with my musical hero.
Oh, and amazing.
It was absolutely incredible. And actually, on the way, halfway there, we actually got a speeding ticket. So it just made more of the adventure. So, I saw Wayne several times after that, and we always joked about it and laughed about that. But that's really where everything began and where my, love of concerts began.
Wow.
Oh, very cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So you do have a love of concerts and concert promoting. What got you started with that?
Well, a friend of mine started this ministry about 10 years ago in New England. And at first I just started attending the concerts, but then maybe a year later I started getting involved, maybe selling t-shirts or, selling tickets. But my favorite role is being a runner. So actually, taking artists to the airport or to their hotels. So actually in my vehicle, I've actually had Mandisa, Matthew West, Big Daddy Weave, Danny Goki, and Crowder. So,
wow. There's a few names.
That's amazing.
Very cool.
That is fantastic. And I think that the role of the runner is really overlooked. Like it's an important role.
Very.
I know there are times when we're doing shows and it's like, because we don't normally ask for somebody, but every now and again they'll supply somebody. But it's like, we really need somebody to go get this or somebody help us do that. And sometimes that can make or break a show.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool.
So how do you feel? Yeah. How do you feel that the concert and the music industry are going to be changed by this outbreak, based on your experience?
Well, I think it's just going to be more of Facebook Lives, I'm afraid. Hopefully things will open up and the festivals will start again. But I think for the next maybe 6 months or so, we're just going to see things online.
Yeah.
6 months or so, wow.
Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of that. I've heard even all the big concerts have kind of canceled and shifted to next year. For the rest of this year. So it's so hard, and it's so hard to think about not having the big shows and people gathering together, and that whole experience is something people really live for.
There's nothing like a live show. I mean, not even through the screen, not even through Facebook events or what have you. Being there, surrounded by people, having that shared experience, there's nothing greater. And the memories that you come from it too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So what do you feel are the benefits that we might see coming out of this pandemic?
Well, I think, people are going to be kinder and nicer. Even in my neighborhoods, there's signs all over the place,
Yeah.
appreciate your healthcare workers. And
Mhm.
actually, over the weekend, I went over to Chick-fil-A through the drive-through,
Yum.
and I was going to actually bless the person behind me.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, I usually will do that. But so I went to the counter, had my credit card, and was ready to say, I'm going to bless the person behind me. And the person said behind the counter, "Oh, you're all set." So somebody actually blessed me. So
Oh,
it was pretty cool. And I could see that, the kindness coming, I taking my walks and people saying hello. And it's just, yeah,
that is nice.
there is some good coming out of this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're seeing that more around here too, which is really nice. I pray that it continues beyond as people get back to the busyness of life. It'll be interesting to see whether that does carry through.
For sure.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of 9/11,
Yes.
and there was immediately after 9/11, there was this great sense of camaraderie, and it carried on for
It
for
did
a,
carry on
a
for a
fair
while.
amount, and then of course we all broke back up into partisan politics. But
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? All right, well now it is time to move into one of our favorite sections. It's our little lightning round that we call 5 questions.
5 questions.
All right, Toddy. What are you binge watching right now?
I love the Game Show Network.
Oh yeah.
I watch it pretty much all the time. Actually, I was on a game show 20 years ago called
What?
Hollywood Showdown.
Were
Oh,
you
Yes.
really?
So you got to look it up on YouTube and you might find me. So yes.
How'd you do?
I was on for 5 days, but I only won $100. So
oh
Wow.
my goodness.
But still, that's really cool. Yeah,
it was great. Yeah.
That's awesome.
fun. Well, if you could have any other job than the one you have right now, what would it be?
I would actually be a food truck vendor. I love
Oh,
going to
Nice.
the fairs and the festivals and being
Yes,
able to travel with the food truck and meeting people. That would be a dream job for me.
very cool. Any genre in particular?
You mean as far as food or
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, it's something easy, funnel cakes or corn dogs or something like that.
Oh, yes.
Speaking her language there.
Yes.
Hey, real quick before we continue on, I see a couple of people have jumped on. Vic Nathan and
Very
Michael
cool.
Laws both said good morning. And hey, they're saying hi to you guys. Um, okay, well, kind of continuing down that track of food, what is your favorite to go order?
Well, as I mentioned, Chick-fil-A, a spicy chicken sandwich does well for me every time.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I love that spicy chicken sandwich. That's so good.
I do like Chick-fil-A a lot. Just no pickles.
No pickles. That's right.
No pickles.
You do pickles on yours?
Definitely pickles. Sorry,
Yeah.
Kylie.
I know. I'm very outnumbered on this. It's okay. I'm used to it. Hey, so what are you reading right now?
Right now, I'm reading "I Still Believe" by Jeremy Camp.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Jeremy was actually someone who was actually in my car before, and I've seen him several times. And actually, I saw the movie, thankfully, right before they closed it off to the movie theaters. So
Oh
I've always been a big fan of his and his story. So yeah, it's an excellent story, and the movie is wonderful.
that movie was so good.
yeah, it's a really
Yeah.
powerful story.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have to bring 2 boxes. You have to bring 2 boxes of Kleenex for that
I
one.
was just about to say the same thing. I'm like, yeah, I didn't have enough. There was
Exactly.
slobber everywhere. It was pretty nasty, but
Okay, so final question. They decide to make a movie of your life.
oh
Who
yeah.
plays Toddy Bear?
Well, actually, I've get stopped several times, not recently, but maybe in the past. People say that I look like Charlie Sheen, so I guess Charlie Sheen would play me in the movie.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Very cool.
I
I
like it. I
that.
like it. Oh man. Well, hey, I want to thank you so much for joining us today. This was a blast chatting with you, my friend.
Well, thank you. I love you guys. I love what you do, and thanks for reaching out to me and making this happen.
Absolutely, absolutely. We will talk to you soon, okay?
We'll be in touch.
Okay, love you guys.
Thanks, brother. Bye.
Thank you.
Love you
Talk
too.
soon.
Oh, well, that was fun. Well, tomorrow we have another fantastic interview for you. Our good friend Bradford Loomis is going to be joining us. He is a
Talented.
extremely talented musician. Actually, we should have connected him with Toddy Bear.
Maybe.
But yeah, you're gonna love him, and I'm gonna put up a video of one of his songs later today, so you kind of have an idea of how he sings. And I mean, it's some of the most soulful music you will ever hear in your life. Yeah, it's super fantastic. Well, we also mentioned on our post for this that we were going to have a big announcement.
Yes.
So let's. I think I'm gonna drop the video first, and then we'll talk more about it. Does that work for you?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Or should we talk about it first? Just drop the video.
All right.
We we've been working on a big project. We've been teasing it a bunch. I know some of you guys have asked about it, and so without any further ado, let's show you what it is we've been working on in the Night Illusion studio.
We want to introduce you to Scrub-a-Dub-Dub, the fun and educational magic show about preventing the spread of germs. Starring kids magician Gene B. Clean.
Hi, I'm Gene B. Clean.
Young audiences will giggle at his antics and his magic. But most importantly, parents will love that you are educating their children about staying safe and healthy in such a fun way. Designed to feel like the shows they are already watching, this short program will teach young children the importance of hand washing, proper sneezing techniques, avoiding the 7 holes in your head, and much more. You will be a hero to your community for shining a light on these important topics at such a critical time. We have several sponsorship options available that will get your logo in front of audiences for the duration of the show. Plus, we can even incorporate a special message from you.
Your home is served by a company called Mustang Water. They sponsored today's program, and they want you to know that they work hard to make sure that your water is safe and clean to use.
For more information on how to bring this show to those you serve, contact us today.
Well, there it is. Who is that guy, Gene?
That's our good friend, Gene B. Clean. And, when all this came down with the COVID-19 and the coronavirus and all that stuff, some really good friends of ours produced a magic show. And
well, they came up with a script.
They came up with a script, and we realized that it had some potential, and we decided to work on it and make something out of it with our good friend Gene.
Yeah, exactly. Good friend Gene.
Good friend Gene.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. He's a good-looking guy.
I agree.
His hair's a little funny.
But what do we want? We're looking for some community champions, right?
We are. We want to get that into a lot of homes. We want to get that into communities that need to hear that message about, watching.
Which I think is everybody at the moment. I think
it really is.
Maybe parents have been hearing it for a while, but maybe kids, they need to hear these things over and over again, right?
Yeah, and I think they need to hear it in a fun way. Like, it's easy to kind of just, remind your kids to wash your hands, but
don't forget to wash your hands.
Right, exactly.
Don't touch that. Don't put that in your mouth.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Do not eat it off the floor.
Right,
But this is a fun way. It's a video-based magic show.
Right.
We've shown it to a lot of people, and they seem to compare it to like a Blue's Clues sort of show. So it's something that kids are already watching, but it's a good way to engage them and get them interested and really good hooks on how to remember how to wash your hands and keep your fingers out of the holes in your head and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, we are looking for people who want to be community champions, like Kylie said. Get it in the communities. We've teamed up with a local water company. They're the ones who first sponsored it and got it out. So if you want some more information, check out genebclean.com. And
we're going to share that website and link with your friends.
Yes.
We'd appreciate
I mean, you can share it with your enemies too, but
sure. With the social
Yes, share it, send it out there. And if you need more information, be sure, drop us a line and we'll get you in touch with Gene, whoever he is,
or his agent.
or his agent. That's right. But yeah, so there you go. That's what's been going on in our world, in addition to a myriad of other projects. That was only about 2 weeks of our life.
A little bit more, maybe.
A little bit more.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
well, I think that's it for coffee chat for today.
Yeah.
So thank you again for staying tuned. To those who actually commented and participated, we appreciate you all.
Absolutely. And we will be back tomorrow, like we said. Bradford Loomis. You're gonna love him. He's quite the guy. And he's got an amazing beard. So I don't know if they caught that when I showed the beard.
I think so.
Thanks for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you mañana.
Tomorrow.
That's right. Oh, Jen, you might have some great connections on where that should go.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. Talk to you guys soon.
Bye.